Hey guys, very nice to see you guys again this week. How are you guys? How's your guys' weeks been doing? Before we get started, I would like to make several announcements. So the first one is we are making a little bit change to our raffle, to our context rules. So I'm trying to make it easier for you guys to participate. So please watch until the end, and we're gonna tell you the context rule, and probably you can earn some money from us. And also, next for those who are reside in the US, next Thursday we are holding an event for our US customer. You can come to our reserved hotel to participate our event. We're gonna offer free food, free drinks, and you can come and learn from us about some strategies and our products. And it's gonna be a fun night. So. And the third thing is right now we are holding a futures grade context with 0 transaction fees, and we're preparing a lot of rewards to you guys. So you can use ETH USDT futures grade or ETH BTC futures grade to participate. And for those who are ranking at top 10, we are giving you a huge amount of profits. And for daily champions, we are giving away 50 USDT. So please check it out of this event and earn some money from us. I can share the link to you guys in the description box. So be sure to check it out. Wow, Chris, we're holding this event in New Jersey, Jersey City, and I can share the event link to you, and you can reserve a place with us. I think Jay has the link, so let's invite Jay to teach us about the market updates and some strategies he's been taking.
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Yeah, so we're hosting an offline event in Jersey City with a beautiful view of the New York skyline. And, if you guys are in the US or nearby, definitely come join us. You get to meet me and Sia in real life, and as well as our CEO and CTO. And we're going to be, talking about the market, talking about some new products. What's up, Max? What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Marcin, Niles, Arzi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even know if that's right. But what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a quiet week in the crypto market. Some stuff on the news front, but surprisingly, it's been quite quiet. And what's up, Mohammed? Yeah, man. What's up, Mo? I'm doing great. I'm doing well now. Thank you for the advice. Shout out to Mo for helping me out. Mo is the man. What's up, Mitch? How's everybody doing? Hey, what's good, Jimbo? Hope everyone's doing well today. And yeah, guys, so we're gonna have a pretty chill session today. If you guys have any questions, just leave me in the chat. We can talk about some charts. Futures Gridbot. Max wants to see some Futures Gridbot tips. Yeah, for sure. We can definitely go over some Futures Gridbot. I was looking at the competition for the Futures Grid, and it's definitely hard to win that trading volume. If you scroll down here, let me share my. Is your screen scroll down?
Yeah,
Sia?
this is my screen. Yes, I can scroll down.
Scroll down. So there's a big prize for trading volume. Just go down to trading volume. Yeah. So for trading volume, once we hit a certain amount of trading volume, you like the top amount that people have traded, right? They basically, you just get a prize for trading. That's it. But that's very hard to get because I think the top users are trading like 1 million or 10 million or something like that. which is pretty crazy. But I do have some tips, I guess, for futures trading. Scroll up a little bit, yeah. For the profit rates, right? I should scroll down. My bad. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, right here. So these are the daily profit rate leaderboard, and I do have some tips surrounding this one. But yeah, we can definitely go into it. And Jimbo asks, is Pinex sound financially? Yes, we are. That's why we're hosting a nice offline event for free for our users in Jersey City, one of the most expensive cities right next to New York. So if we weren't, we probably wouldn't be hosting these events. Welcome you guys to come through. Free food, free drinks, great networking opportunity. So definitely drop by if you're around. But before that, how's everybody doing? Is everyone having a good week? What are you guys looking at in terms of crypto? You guys seen any crazy news that's been happening? Before I go into, the U.S. bill that have just been passed through the House committee. It hasn't been passed fully, but at least this is a step in the right direction. I'm gonna show you guys some funny clips from, that House meeting as well. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. And just a quick thing for what's it called, for the competition, for the futures grid competition. If you guys haven't opened a futures grid before and you guys want to open an ETH BTC bot, the futures grid one, the one that I've been promoting, the one I really like, that one's fee free for your first futures grid bot open during the time of the competition. So you guys don't have to pay fees, so there's really no risk of opening it. And let me check, I'll show you guys later too, but I think my futures grid bot is up, let me see, it's up 6.84% in 20 days. That's I think that's pretty good, pretty stable, right? 6% gains. Jimbo, no, we're actually hired a bunch of people, to be honest. It's been kind of crazy, like globally. What's up, Mohammed? No, different Mohammed than Mo. I'm just called Mo. Mo, you caught XLM? Yeah, XLM has been great. You caught the pump. Did you go futures? Did you trade futures or futures grid bot? I was in XLM a couple months ago. I caught the initial move up, but then I sold out after the XRP news because I was just like, this is too crazy. I'm not it's up 100%. There's no point in me staying around. All right. Okay. So let's what did you do, Mo? You went in a futures grid or just regular futures? All right, actually, let me share this screen. Let me share my screen. I'll show you guys the event. Is my screen shared? I have no idea.
Yeah, let me share your screen.
Nice, Mo. 109%. You're getting rich out here. That's way better than my 6% on futures grid, but what's up? I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Nego boy. But anyways, here's the event, guys. We're hosting in the DoubleTree in Jersey City next Thursday at 5 p.m. If you guys want to come through, link is in the chat. I mean, we can put it actually in the description also. But yeah, guys, come through. It's gonna be fun. Talk to some like-minded peers, network a little bit. There's gonna be crypto traders, lots of people. Yeah, nice play, Mo. Definitely nice play. All right, so let's get into some news. All right, let's catch you guys up on some news that's been happening. So BlackRock started a digital first investment offering in India. We're not sure what the specifics are surrounding it, but they have partnered with one of the largest companies in India. So basically bring some digital offerings, either support to crypto companies, venture capital, things like that. So in India, of course, we have some Indian users, but in crypto in general, it's very hot in India, right? And we see BlackRock, taking a good step and expanding into India, in this nice, not even bear market anymore, nice sideways market we're having. But at least we're good. We're happy to see some institutions still, expanding their crypto offerings. And of course, as well, this news has been going around this past week. Not sure if you guys have seen it on Twitter or whatever. This is actually pretty old news, but I guess people are just spreading it, pumping stuff up. But BlackRock thinks you should own 85% Bitcoin. Now, this is a very clickbaity title, but it is still valid. But this is actually a study done by BlackRock that came out last year, I think in July or June of last year. But people are just posting this around now because how the media is. Whatever, things are boring this week, so they got to find some news articles and news releases to post around. So as you guys can see, this guy Michael got a bunch of followers on crypto Twitter, posting this. Posting this like 2 days ago, right? 2023, 2 days ago. Yeah, I'll just buy more, whatever. So crypto, BlackRock thinks that the optimal risk portfolio is around 84% Bitcoin. So I'm just going to quickly go over this. So basically, this is a research paper. You guys don't have to know all the equations and stuff. I'll break it down easy and simple for you guys. Basically, in the traditional finance world, a lot of people, a lot of fund managers, or the general knowledge is to have a 60-40 portfolio. So 60% equity, 40% bond. That means in a downfall, the bond will outperform. In a bull run, the equity will outperform. So it balances out. So then they've done some testing, right, with a set amount of risk. And basically, they're trying to determine what is the optimal weight of Bitcoin in this portfolio. And after taking, these risks into the equation, and what they came out with, within a 60-40 equity bond portfolio, the optimal allocation is actually 85%, right? So although Bitcoin has a very large volatility of 1.32, there is a very large positive skew. So that means Bitcoin usually goes up. So even though there's a big volatility within Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it's basically priced into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin always goes up in the long run, that this volatility is actually really good. And to have an optimal strategy, right, considering in bear markets, considering the performance of Bitcoin within the lifetime, it's actually 80. They actually came out with an 85% allocation of the whole portfolio into Bitcoin, right? Because of course, what has Bitcoin done? It has went from basically $0 to 60,000, right? So generally, even though we have down runs in bear markets, it usually moves back up. So following that trend, this is BlackRock, the world's largest fund managers, recommendation, right, within a portfolio. Now imagine if 85%, if all the fund managers around the world win 85% Bitcoin. You know how much? Let me get your thoughts in the chat. How much do you think Bitcoin would be priced at if 85%, if all investors put in 85% of their portfolio into Bitcoin? Let's get some comments in the chat. But while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna be moving on to the next thing. So and what's up, Jose? How you doing? So let's see, 100K. Mo says 100K, over 200K. Jimbo says, "Am I a maxi?" No, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but Bitcoin just makes more sense to me overall than lots of other coins. I like Ethereum too, so don't get me wrong. I like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana's okay, but it's a lot of VC backing. XRP is cool too. Basically all the major coins I like. So no, I wouldn't consider myself a maxi, but Bitcoin everybody knows and everybody wants to talk about. So I mostly talk about Bitcoin, and it's a good guide of the general market. and most is 100K. RZ says 200K. Well, it would be around 8 million, or I think 4 million to 8 million. I forgot what the exact number was. If 85%, if all of the fund managers around the world put in 85%, it would be like $8 million a coin. That's even more than what Kathy Wood was saying, $1 million per coin. So that's definitely some crazy numbers. Now, I don't expect that, of course. That's, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a maxi. I don't think, Bitcoin's going to be the only currency around, but it is a pretty crazy number. And so last week also, if you guys remember Celsius, I hope none of you invested in that. Celsius CEO was arrested, and they were fined $4.7 billion by the United States FTC. So first of all, this is the largest fine in the history of the FTC. And also, they're not going to pay this. They're bankrupt and they don't have any money. They can barely pay back their investors. So this is more of just like a what's it called? A magic number, right? A magic number that they don't expect to get paid. So yeah, former Celsius CEO gets arrested and charged with a bunch of stuff. Alex Marshinsky, yeah, I believe that's his name. Yes, this guy right here. Yeah, I remember. This is so ironic. I remember back in the day on Twitter, everyone was defending Celsius. The logical people were being like, hey, Celsius, you might want to get your funds off that. Celsius is not doing so well. Luna just blew up. And Alex was like, even before the day it went bankrupt, Alex was like, no, funds are safe. We're all good. You guys are just spreading FUD. And a bunch of crypto people, anons, right, that are just defending Celsius. And the next day they halt withdrawals and then they file for bankruptcy. The irony of that day, I definitely remember that day, and it was pretty hilarious. So just remember, guys, always verify and see what's going on within a company, and don't trust these crazy interest rates, right? Unless you know where that yield is coming from. All right. And let's just go into a quick U.S. economic update as well. So, everyone's talking about a recession. I myself was also, in my view, that a recession was very likely in the United States, just with the lack of growth. A lot of jobs openings are just low wage jobs, even though the unemployment is so low. You have high tech jobs laying people off. But regardless of all of that, and the Fed increasing interest rates in the United States, the GDP grew at a pace of 2.4% in the second quarter, topping the expected pace of 2%. So U.S. economy is still doing well. I have a couple friends at different investment banks that are still expecting a recession, but it has just been a very, very awkward time. And they a lot of bankers are getting it wrong. A lot of traders are getting it wrong. It's just a very confusing time. Fed interest rate is at a 40-year high, and economy is growing with unemployment rate at almost an all-time low. It's just very contradictory to each other. So definitely be careful about the global economy. Not trying to say it's gonna come as a recession, but definitely be careful and aware of what's going on around you. And before we get into the main news as well, stablecoin aggregated stablecoin supply is still falling. So as we know, the stablecoin supply basically drives the crypto market. The more cash, right, the more dry powder within the ecosystem, the higher that crypto prices will go. And as you guys can see this chart right here, maybe you guys cannot see it actually. Let me try to zoom in. All right, now maybe it's too zoomed in now.
Kind of.
Okay. Awkward. All right. If you guys can see, right, at least in 2020 when this started getting tracked, this is when the stablecoin supply just started pumping up, right, all the way down here from what is this, 20 billion, right, 20 billion all the way up to 150 billion. And of course, the Bitcoin price pumped along with this USDT, or actually just stablecoins aggregated supply in general. But as you can see now, stablecoin supply has been gradually falling down. So there is, but of course, at the height of the stablecoin supply, around 150 billion, we had an all-time high of like 69,000, right, for Bitcoin price, and we are falling down, but we haven't even went down that much yet. So there still means that there's still a lot of dry powder. There's still people waiting to buy Bitcoin on the sidelines. But of course, what we want to see is the stablecoin supply increasing and not being redeemed. And yeah, Jimbo's right. Core CPI released earlier as well. So let's take a look at that. Core PCE. Oh, well, you're talking about core CPI, but core PCE actually got released today. So 4.1% with the expectation of 4.2%. So this is what the Fed wants to see. We see this big drop in the core inflation rate, and this is one of the. Oh, I'm not. Am I sharing my? Okay, here we go.
You're sharing the.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is one of the most important metrics the American Fed looks at, and people are expecting maybe like a gradual increase, like a second rebound, right? But the Fed is, very in tune and actually increase the federal interest rate by 25 basis points again Wednesday. That was supposed to be very important news, but there was no reaction to that news because the 25 basis points was basically priced in very early on, and nothing really happened surrounding that. But we did get a good bump in volatility for our structured product by the dip options, and you're damn well that we took advantage of that and made some money. So if you guys, are interested in that, whenever there's a good news event surrounding whatever, FOMC, CPI release, SEC lawsuit, there's going to be volatility, and that is the perfect time to use buy the dip or covered gain on Pinex because you get the highest returns. So I guess I can just show you guys that real quick. For example, this is during the FOMC. Invested like 10,000 with a $28,000 target, and it returned 18% annualized return. So this is pretty high, especially when prices were pretty far away at the time when I was investing. Similarly, over here, 15% APY, and down here, 15% APY. Get my little $44 in interest. Nice meals that I can get. Yeah, man. Also, you know what else? What else? What other news came out was that the United States Justice dropped charges against Sam Friedman for campaign, some type of campaign contributions, probably like fraud or trying to get personal gain for contributing to the campaign. Yeah, but we also got some alien news, so nobody was paying attention to that, and people were just interested in, are there aliens? Do we have some extraterrestrial bodies at the Pentagon or Area 51? So I don't know, some very convenient news release, right, surrounding that. And all right, moving into the main news. So this week, right, this is pretty big news, guys. This is pretty important. So the House of Financial Services Committee votes in favor of crypto blockchain bills. So this is the first bill that has been passed through the. Am I sharing my screen? I am sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is the first bill that was passed through the House, right, and Services Committee. This does not mean that it's going to put into law. This just means that it's actually going to be advanced into an editing phase for people to comment on it, and then they will vote on it, right? So this is a good sign because this is the first clarity that we might get within the United States, because as we all know, the only clarity that we have been getting was lawsuits from the SEC against Coinbase, Binance, Ripple, and also library, right? Some crypto library thing that kind of was that was pretty bad back in 2 years ago. So we had no really true regulation. But let me just share some clips with you guys from this because they're pretty funny. All right. Can you guys hear this? Is the sound on?
You can try.
Here we go.
Which was in the fall of FTX. This is why I call this bill the Not for the 21st Century Act. And I will be calling on members to treat it just like that.
We've made some choices, yes. And maybe they're not perfect, sure. And we'll hear about all those things. But there is no commingling. The worst practices of FTX are banned in this bill. It is better, at worst case, than what we have currently, which is no consumer protection.
It does not allow for the commingling of funds, except in the very specific case in which somebody is pairing their Ethereum with other people's Ethereum in order to launch a better attempt to get proof of stake on a network determination.
So it seems like, Mr. Himes gets it, right? But then the previous Maxine Waters, she's like friends with Gary Gensler, right? She's like friends and she supports the SEC. But you know what she said? She was like, there is still commingling of funds, just like the FTX situation. It doesn't even seem like she read the whole bill, right? Mr. Himes just said there's only specific cases where you can commingle funds, and that is to get proof of stake on Ethereum. And that's what people want, right? Not just like people, not like Sam Friedman or Caroline trading with your money on FTX. This is completely different. So it seems like some of these people don't even understand crypto, right? And then this one's even funnier. The Sherman
says, but it will allow
this guy has been kind of a clown, I guess. Everyone knows he's a clown, but he just doesn't even read the bill. He just says some random stuff.
Publicly traded companies to tokenize their equity securities and then circumvent SEC regulation, choosing instead to be regulated by the CFTC. So if you have an investment in Apple or General Motors, this bill means you don't get protected.
Case that my colleague just fictionalized. Apple stock is a stock. You can tokenize it, but it would still be a security. And this bill makes that clear.
And in fact, the legislation says the term digital asset does not include any note, stock, treasury, stock, security, future.
So, yes, I don't know how this guy is still like. I think he's too old for this, but like he literally just, I don't think he read the thing. But yeah, there's that. I found that very funny and kind of honestly ridiculous that people don't even understand crypto are trying to, regulate it. But it is what it is. The bill was passed, so that is a good sign. And now they're gonna go into a comment period and editing period, and then try to pass that through and vote on it. And then hopefully, we get some clarity in the United States. And maybe that will pump up crypto prices for us as well. All right, cool. So that was the major news this week. Not sure if you guys see anything, but that was definitely the major news for that I see this week. And let's just quickly go over the portfolio that we got right here. So futures grid bot doing pretty well, up to 6.86%. With 5x leverage. So this is up from last week. I think last week was 5%. And then the spot futures spot grid bot ETH BTC is up 3%. And the arbitrage profit is 0.16%. So that is doing okay as well. Not much going on. My altcoin portfolio is down. It went from 33% last week, I believe, down to 29% this week. So I think it's mostly from XRP, kind of like taking a breather as well as other coins just pausing a little bit. But I was looking over the charts for some of these from some of these coins, and they actually do still look pretty good and like a very nice base forming. Oh yeah, so now I wanted me to talk about Worldcoin. I kind of looked over it, but honestly just read some articles as well for Worldcoin. Let's take a look. So Worldcoin price tanks 40%, blah, blah, blah. It's an ICO. It goes up and down. But I wouldn't be scanning my eyeballs. It's really up to you guys, right? you guys can scan your eyeball, get some Worldcoin, but you get your, they say that your biometrics is protected, which it, using ZK rollups, zero knowledge proofs. So, that is true. So it probably is safe, but I just don't really want to be scanning my eyeball. It feels like a Black Mirror episode. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I personally do not really want to be scanning my eyeballs. But so Worldcoin, launched by Sam Altman's ChatGPT, who the creator of ChatGPT. So let's just take a look at the tokenomics really quick. So this, to me, is actually very similar to the Solana tokenomics model. So the majority of they have a 10 billion Worldcoin supply, right? Unlocked over 15 years. So right now, initially, the only ones unlocked is around like 200 million or 300 million. I forgot, but something around there. And 10% of the supply of Worldcoin is allocated to earlier investors such as A16Z, so Anderson Horowitz. And they also led the ICO of Solana, right? And we don't want to see that, right? They can be dumping 2 billion Worldcoin on you. So yeah, so it's very similar to the tokenomics of Solana. So personally, but then again, right? So personally, there's going to be obviously a seller of 2 billion, 10% of the, my bad, not 2 billion. 10% is also going to development team, but 10% is going to early investors, and they could dump on you, right, after 3 years. So yeah, personally, I would say this is a cool concept. Shitcoin, I don't know. Maybe it's better than some other, shitcoins. At least it has a very reputable company and structure behind it. But the thing with it is just like Solana, right? The tokenomics was pretty crap. A lot of it got given to earlier investors, but then Solana still took off, right? If you want to look at the chart of Solana. So if you guys are making money, it's all about the narrative. Fewer people care about the fundamentals of it. Yeah, Mo considered. I prefer my ear instead. Mo, you can give them your eyeball, but you got to keep your ears. So yeah, basically that's it for the Worldcoin. I mean, fundamentals. I would just say that it's just people are just gonna be dumping this, I would say. But then the narrative just surrounding it, just based off of ChatGPT with the whole AI craze, I could see this have a run up. The only way I would trade this is just to look at the chart. If it's breaking out of like a major resistance, like a high, we can look at the chart and I'll tell you guys more, or the low. That's how I would trade it. So for example, right, if we go to the chart, if we go to the little charty chart, go to Worldcoin, let's go on the hourly chart, right? Yeah, so for example, this is like a range parallel channel, right? Top, bottom. This spike, not too worried about. I can't believe it ran all the way up to $5 anyways, just crazy pump. Like I wouldn't be really trading this unless it breaks out of this top or breaks down this low. That's like the only way I'd be looking at this. And Yusuf, which airdrop are you talking about? Are you talking about their airdrop, the eyeball airdrop? You gotta go scan your eyeball at an orb. I'm not even joking. That's some futuristic shit going on there. If you're talking about that airdrop. Yeah, so guys, I really wouldn't be trading this unless it breaks out of this range. But if you guys are interested in buying the dip or trying to buy some Worldcoin, because you think the narrative play is there, and you think Sam is just going to pump this with ChatGPT, and all the all the investors are just going to be like, oh my god, AI, I want to buy it, right? You can either just place some limit orders towards the support, like $2, $2.06, $1.09. I mean 90 cents, not 9 cents. Or we actually launched the world's first structured product on Worldcoin as well. So if you guys are trying to buy Worldcoin, go to Dual Investments, come to our Invest USDT, buy WLD. And then, yeah, you guys can make some interest while waiting to buy WLD. So if you want to buy it, right, get some 20% interest, 2 days. and you can buy it at whatever price you guys choose to buy it from. So yeah, this is the world's first structured product. Search first options trading. We can claim this, right? First one on Worldcoin. So I think that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Worldcoin. Oh, Pinex airdrop. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me read the chat. Sunil said Worldcoin can be better than Luna. No. Worldcoin's definitely gonna be better than Luna. I think. But it can still pump like Luna, right? Luna went from like $1 to 100 something. So it just tells you, right? It doesn't even matter about the fundamentals of Worldcoin or of any crypto in general. It's about the narrative, to be honest. All right, I'll look at the CRO token for you. Well, actually, let me look at Bitcoin and Ethereum first. All right, guys, always gotta cover Bitcoin and Ethereum. So personally, like I said last week, before the dump, Bitcoin looked weak. With all this positive news, Bitcoin's still not going up, so that is a sign of weakness, as I have shared with you guys. And of course, what happened? Monday. Yep, Monday we broke support. Boom, right? Now we're consolidating under support. So this large consolidation is, fair price, right, for the previous months. And then we breaking an important support such as 30,000 or 29,000 if you want to look at the wicks. I wouldn't consider that. I wouldn't take that lightly, personally. Even though it's consolidating under it, I would not take this breakdown lightly. I would still try to buy the dip only when it gets to some major high time frame support, which is, as you guys can clearly see on this chart, right? Top, lots of trades, right? Support, top, and this would be 28,000. That's what I would be looking at. Okay, but let's say you don't want to wait. Let's go to a granular level right here. So for Bitcoin, the trades I would be taking is a break over the week high range. So basically 29,700. If we get a break over the top range, I wouldn't go long. I would not go long. I like to trade the false breakouts or the false breakdowns. So let's say we get some type of action like this. We get a breakout, test of support, and then we break under it. I would go short. I would go short on the breakdown, on the re-breakdown of this support. Okay, this is what I like to play because the breakout is kind of risky because you don't know what's going to happen, right? But then if you play the false breakout, we got some buyers trapped right here, right? We got buyers trapped right here, and then we short here. Okay, we short on the breakdown. And then this is a more higher probability than like playing the breakouts. And then same thing on the downside. So I personally would not buy on support, right? I wouldn't buy right here, 29. That's kind of risky. Same thing. If we get this kind of action, we break down support, we get a retest, and then we reclaim, okay? I would buy right here. Same concept. Shorts chasing right here, right? They dump a little bit, but then we reverse, and now we have a bunch of shorts trapped right here. That's it, right? And then I would buy on the reclaim of support. That means all these trapped shorts, they got to rebuy the coin, and it's going to drive the price up. So that's the two scenarios I'm looking at personally, and that I would be trading on Bitcoin. But overall, I am still bearish on Bitcoin. But my ideas develop as price action develops as well. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the chat. Okay, Sunil said, let's check the CRO coin. I'll check that for you. If you guys want me to look at some coins, we can just look at some coins. And let's take a look.
Jay, just to interrupt, can we just answer Chris' questions first because it is related what you talk about?
Okay.
Just
what do we answer?
Yeah, so he asked, like, you could do this all day long, just need to time it right. Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. It's also just about risk, right? If you enter a breakout, it's just very risky. But then, like, for example, you have very limited risk. You have a measured risk, right? If you're doing this on Bitcoin, and then you do like the reclaim, for example, right? You get this breakout, false breakout. Okay, so you short it right here. You place your stop right here, and that's it. But yeah, before I go over more charts, actually, Tio, you want to go over the rules to?
I think we can go over the charts first and let people decide if like what trade they want to make.
Okay. Cool. All right. So for CRO, CRO is what? It's the crypto.com coin, right? Let me see. Oh no, it's Chronos. Chronos is, let's see. Hold on, I forgot what this coin was. I haven't heard about this. Chronos chain, decentralized open source blockchain developed by crypto.com payment. All right, it is crypto.com payment. So I don't like CRO personally because I remember they want you to deposit a bunch of CRO to gain yield on, like to give higher yield on your Bitcoin or USDT, right? They had to buy like $4,000 worth of CRO or something. It's just not worth it. It just kind of reminds me of Celsius, and the Celsius coin just sounds like a little bit scammy, to be honest. But let me look at the chart. I mean, looking at the chart, it looks okay. It doesn't really look that great, right? It's on a little uptrend, but you know the major trend is still down. So I would say, let me see. Oops, wrong line. Look at my VRVP. Some A's. So I just I personally wouldn't trade this unless it gets over like this downtrend line right here, like breaks over like 6 cents or almost 7 cents, and also reclaim the 200-day moving average. Because if you see, right, we got rejected at the 200-day moving average like every time, and also if you like fit this trend line really well, it also hits the trend line many times as well. So oops, fit it wrong. So I personally wouldn't trade this unless it's over like the 200-day. And then we also see like heavy trading volume up here. So I mean, if you're risky and you're in CRO or you like CRO, like I wouldn't get out. I could see a trade over 6 cents, and you guys see this lack of volume. Actually, let me zoom out and see how much volume. Yeah, so there's like less volume between 6 cents and 7 cents. So it could be like it could be just magnet and pulled towards the 200-day moving average. So you can get like a 10% scalp trade on CRO, I guess. And yeah, that's how I see CRO. And then let me see, ADA. Yeah, I can take a look at ADA as well. Let me take a look. ADA. Yeah, ADA looks okay. ADA looks better. I would buy ADA here. This actually looks pretty good. So we got a breakout. I mean, we got a pretty big rip. And then on the good SEC news, we got some support right here. And then we got some support down here. So basically 2 levels of support. And then we ran into resistance at 38 cents. Now we're back on support. Yeah, I don't really like how it just gave back the whole rally right here, right? This is not like a sign of strength. But it is at a line of support right now at 30 cents. So if you're looking for a swing trade, or just like holding this long term, this is a good buying area. I have some ADA in my portfolio, but I bought down here at 26 cents. So 30 cents here is not too bad. Like if you want to do a swing trade, you could enter at 30 cents. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get the tool out. Let's see. Like buy here at 30 cents. I would target like the 200-day or maybe like the next level of resistance, 36 cents. And I would give it very little space. So the bottom right here of these 2 wicks, that's where I would stop out. And this is a risk and reward, 6-to-1 risk and reward So this is a pretty good trade if you like ADA and you think altcoins might be bullish in the near future. So yeah, I like ADA. I like ADA. Where is the next comment? Marco asked, I mentioned I'm bearish on BTC. You mean macro or medium term? No. I'm bearish in the short term, like short term bearish, kind of like next month or two. Long term, I'm still bullish. Bitcoin, our target for Bitcoin this year has always been 36,000. So we have always been bullish on Bitcoin in this in 2023. I'm just talking about the short term right now. Let's see. Yeah, Mo, I'll look at XRP and XLM. Let's take a look. I mean, XRP, let's go into more detailed. XRP, like, it's hard to trade right now, like, because, you know, after such a big rip up, we don't have much energy. It's definitely just gonna have to consolidate in between here for a while, to be honest. So XRP, I personally wouldn't trade it, but I believe it's going to have to rest here for a while unless some other news come out, because you don't just get this huge rip and then we just continue up. It's very hard, right? One thing you could do is just try to buy the dips on support, which I see is at 68 cents. So, you know, anytime it comes here, buy its support and then sell when it gets up here, right? That's the simplest method. And I think XRP can happen on XRP. Or even a better thing to do is what I talked about with Bitcoin earlier. For example, if it breaks down the support, I wouldn't short, and then it reclaims, I would go long here. This is a good long. This is a very solid long, right? And let's see what we can do on that. Let's say we go long here, we target maybe even halfway, and then we will use the low of the breakdown. So this would be like a 7-to-1 risk and reward trade. 18% upside, 3% downside. So this is a good trade just for a scalp on XRP. And I know Mo likes taking them scalps. Let's see. Let's go to XLM next. So this is the trade that Mo made 100% on. Congrats, Mo. You did good, my man. XLM. Let me see. Let me take a look. So we got some decreasing volume on moves up, which I don't like. And we have MACD kind of slowing down. Look at the EMAs. Still above the 9-day EMA, which looks good. TD doesn't really do anything. For XLM, I don't really have an opinion here. I'm just uncomfortable chasing after this one. I bought like over here, I think, or like over here. I sat through this drawdown, but I got out, you know. So XLM is a hard buy right now, personally for me. I mean, let's look at the shorter time frame, I guess. Shorter time frame looks okay. RSI is over. It's okay. MACD is coming down. Yeah, Mo. I don't think I have any insights for you on XLM, to be honest. I think it's just gonna kind of similar to XRP, but stronger, because this isn't direct news coming to XLM. So I feel like XLM is strong, a stronger version of XRP right now. That's what I was saying. Sunil, I don't have there are no indicators to tell support and resistance automatically. I know there are like AI drawing tools out there, but I mean, I just kind of map it out myself. But also you can use a VRVP, volume profile. I don't know what the R stands for. It's just volume profile. It just shows you how much volume was done at which level, which also represents support and resistance. All right, so let's go over the airdrop rules.
Yes, a ton of questions for you. So before we get into more altcoins, I'd like to show you guys how to participate in our raffle and get you a chance to earn 10 USDT from us. So, so to participate, you can make any copied orders or any orders on our platform, and you just post the orders in our Panics Telegram group and send me the screenshots on Telegram, and you can simply participate to the contest. The only requirement is to make the order after today 3:30 p.m. UTC. So you can make any orders right now or 20 minutes before, and it will be counted as participation. So you can go make some orders and earn some money from us. And this time we remove the minimum, like the minimum investment limits. So hope you guys can enjoy this change.
I think on the poster it's wrong. We will select 3 people, right? We'll select 5 people to win. Okay. Looks good.
Yeah,
Never mind.
we're selecting 5 people.
Good. Looks good. All right. Sounds good. What's up, Ankit? How are you doing, my man? Claudio says, Pinex the best. Much love. Love you, Claudio. Shout out to Claudio in chat. Ramson, indicators, please. What indicators do you want? What ones I'm using or what? And X, how about BNB? I don't even want to talk about BNB, man. I don't like it. All right, I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I'll look at it. BNB looks like crap. Doesn't look good. See, you want to share my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Look, it looks like a huge bear flag, right? It looks like a huge bear flag. I mean, I'm not saying this is gonna break down to the downside for sure, because like you see this, right? This is also a big bear flag. But you know, if it does break down, you can basically do a measured move of this much right here, which is around $60. I personally don't think BNB will have a breakdown like that. But if we get some more news, kind of like someone else is suing Binance, Australia's already suing Binance, France is suing Binance, they're pulling out of Germany, all this bad news, right? So if we get some more bad news, I can see a $60 drop. But I like to trade contrarian wise. So because everyone's so bearish Binance already, and then the more bearish news it gets, it's just like staying in this range. I actually, this is not financial advice. Don't take this as financial advice, right? But like, if the contrarian view is just to buy now, right? Just buy here, and then all the bad news is already happening, and then we wait for some type of small good news, and it just pumps to 200-day moving average, and you get, let's measure this one. So let's say you get in right here, your target is 200-day, you would get out at the bottom. So this is like a 3-to-1 risk and reward trade. It's not that great, but it's a nice little contrarian trade for you. Sunil, yeah, Chris answered that question. Okay, cool. Sunil's like, I never won 50, but it's $10 for 5 people. You guys wanted $10. You guys wanted it spread around, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, of course, Mo, I got you, man. How about Doge? Wait, let me see. Who else? Hodo is better. Jimbo, Hodo Bitcoin is better. I mean, we talked about kind of like getting in and out of Bitcoin last stream. So if you want to watch that, check that out. Definitely getting in and out of Bitcoin is better if you know how to trade. All right. If you don't know how to trade, of course, Hodo is better. Ramson says Mana. I'm going to take a look at Mana. Damn, you guys have a lot of questions today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at Mana. Maybe I'll prepare some altcoin stuff next. I don't have it on my list. Mana. Honestly, I don't know what news has been going on with Mana. Mana is the DeFi gaming coin. It's Decentraland. Yeah, Decentraland. They haven't been doing very well recently. Do they have any new partnerships? Let me look in the news. Hold on. Let me go on Crypto Panic and see if there's any news. The metaverse flops and its continue to impact on Sand, Mana, and AWX. Yeah, there's just not really much good news surrounding Decentraland right now, or not much news at all. They haven't been doing much. So they've just been kind of doing this sideways. From a technical point of view, if altcoins pump, this will pump, right? But that's a very that's a gamble, of course. I don't see any clear buy signals for Decentraland. I would say Decentraland, if we fall to 32 cents, similar to what I said on Bitcoin, if we fall below support and reclaim, this is a good buying spot for long-term hold. Just buy it here, and if it falls under 30 cents again, I will get out. But then if it just kind of does this type of thing right here, and maybe one day altcoins will pump, and boom, it's gonna go to like 60 cents, and that's how you double your money, right? So this is a if it does this type of scenario, I would approve of you buying it. Target would be like up here, risk would be like down here. So this would be like a 7-to-1 risk and reward trade, and you have like a 70% upside and 10% downside. So, oh wait, I'm not sharing my screen. Crap. Sorry. This is what it would look like right here. Similar to Bitcoin, we want to break down of support and reclaim. I would buy here and then just hold it for this big move. That's what I would do on Mana. So this is just like if altcoins rip, Ethereum rip, Bitcoin's doing well, this will just be brought up unless it has some crazy news. But I don't see that in the foreseeable future. Oh yeah, Max says Jay showed us clearly last week. HODL is not better than buying sand. Thanks, Max. Thanks for the Max was here. Shout out to Max. Let's see. All right, Doge. Mo, I'm gonna go over Doge for you. We only got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna go over as many as I can. Oh yeah, meme coins has been pumping recently. So let's look at Doge. I like Doge. I like Doge just because meme coins has been pumping recently. I like Doge, but it is close to resistance. Pretty good buying volume, decreasing in selling volume on the way down. You guys see that, right? Increase in buying volume on the way up, decrease in selling volume on the way down. So yeah, Mo, I like Doge. I like Doge. If Ethereum gets good support and Ethereum makes a move up, I do like Doge here. I think off the 200-day we can get like a move up to the previous resistance of 9 cents. Yeah, so personally I think Doge is bullish right now. What I want to see play out, but this is because it's bullish, it's harder to trade, right? Because it's clearly bullish, you would have to be in and out very quick. Unlike the other ones where it's kind of like, all right, let's wait till it breaks support, reclaim support. The risk and reward is very large for that type of trade, but this one is kind of like, all right, we're just trading the trend. So maybe Doge can do something similar to this, and the 200-day will extend here. It hits the trend line. I would just buy it, have very tight risk, and then wait for the move up. That's what I would do on Doge. But if we look at the risk and reward, I bet it's not very good. Risk and reward on this. Yeah, risk and reward is like, actually, it's not bad. Risk and reward on this would be like a 5 or 4 or 5 to 1. You get like 17% upside and a 4% downside. So yeah, that is not bad. I do like Doge. Meme coins has been pumping lately. Let's see. And Keith, session volume is better than volume profile. Session volume is for day trading. Volume profile is for long-term swing trades. So it's not which one's better. And Jimbo says HODL on XRP. Yeah, actually, I agree on HODL on XRP. It's hard to trade XRP right now. I would agree on that hodl on XRP. And Triptamine says, what I'm gonna go over this last one, Avi. I'm gonna take a look at Avi. Avi looks good. I actually kind of like this. Well, I mean, what news? We definitely got some news on Avi, right? That causes, or is this just the Ripple lawsuit? Let me turn off point of control. Let's see this. So Avi has been ranging for so long, right? Let's turn off this too. I mean, yeah, look. I mean, Avi has been ranging. Let's see. Let's see how it has reacted to the 200-day in the previous. So it bounced off 200-day. So yeah, I like Avi. But if you're trying to buy this for the long hold, I would obviously wait for the retest of support. I mean, look at this. This is perfect, right? 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. You guys, this is where you should buy. This is perfect example of where you should buy, right? On support, on support, on support. So if you're doing it for long term, buy it on support. But in the term, you know, it's right around the 200-day moving average, and it has respected it in the past. It's we got some pretty good volume, right? We had pretty good volume into it, and then we had this bullish run up, and now if you look at the volume, it is decreasing. So it's entering a consolidation phase where this is fair value. Not much on the indicator side as well. If we go closer into the 1 hour, let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go into the 4 hour. Let's turn on the RSI actually. Yeah, this one's just in the middle of the range, so it's hard to say. There's no clear, easy trade on this. So my thoughts on Avi is wait for support, or similar to the other coins, this will run if altcoins run in general. But a positive for this right now is that the 50-day is sloping up right now. I do like that, right? So maybe if it comes into the 50-day, you would buy it at the 50-day. And then the target would be up here, and then your risk would be, let's say, a couple percentage points below. So target would be up here at 92. And since that's 34% target, I'm willing to give this trade like a 7% drawdown. So if a price goes into the 50-day moving average and the 50-day is still sloping up, I would enter the trade. Risk and rewards around a 4-to-1, and I would give it around a 5% to a 7% stop loss on that trade. Or what you could do is open a futures grid bot on Avi and just capture both the downside and the upside. That is an option as well. That is an option as well. Actually, this is in the middle of that range, so a futures grid bot on Avi would actually be pretty good because, you know, we don't know if this is going to go up or down, right? Because I don't have any special knowledge on Avi. See.
Yeah, there are more questions regarding the coins, Jay. One is XRP and the other is ARCM.
I already covered XRP. Just rewind the video.
Okay.
I already covered XRP. And ARCM coin, I'm not the privacy coin that Binance listed. I don't have any thoughts on it, but I mean I can take a look real quick. This one, ARCM USD. Oh yeah. Intelligence platform that tracks crypto. I read about this. I don't see any bullish case for this or super bearish case. So It just looks like it's in like a slight downtrend right now. Let me see. So these ICO coins are pretty straightforward to play. This is actually, let's see. This is actually in a downtrend, right? And then let's see when it first ICO'd. Okay. First ICO'd, broke support, came down, came back, came up. So it's kind of just like playing around with the initial support that it broke under. Personally, I wouldn't trade it because it doesn't really have a clear range. And if you guys look at this, right, it tried to reclaim, failed. It reclaimed. You could have bought here, but you would have got stopped out. Reclaimed again. You could have bought here. You would have got stopped out. So I don't like this choppy action, so I wouldn't trade this coin. All right, cool. So someone also had a question about giveaway. So Sunil, you cannot connect a hardware wallet to Pinex yet, but that could be something. That could be something that we do in the future. I know how many people like their hardware wallets and keeping their own coins. I mean, I can look at LTC real quick. I saw an LTC question. So LTC, I wouldn't buy this anymore. I did buy LTC. I forgot where. I bought it here. I think I bought it here. I missed this thing here, but I caught some of the LTC trade. Would I short it? I don't know if I would recommend shorting it, but the halving narrative for LTC is over, so I wouldn't go long LTC. But I don't know if I would short it either. It's just been consistently hugging this 200-day moving average, and it's on it right now. So I don't think right now is a good time to short LTC. No. All right, Shia. Someone asked, what is the giveaway? Is it over? Can you answer the question?
It is not over. It will be the giveaway will stay for 2 days. We will stop the giveaway, like the orders you make after this Sunday, 11:59 p.m. UTC time. You will not be qualified. So just place any order before that time and post it to our Pinex group. I can share with you guys about with our group link, and feel free to join and just post any orders and add me in the chat. You guys will be counted as participated.
Yeah, and also, guys, I forgot, you guys, for those of you who joined late, we have we got a competition, futures grid competition. So for new people who haven't used the futures grid, you get 0 transaction fees on ETH BTC futures grid bot too. So perfect time to start some bots and join in the competition. Also, for trading profits, the highest profit, daily profit also wins. I think, is it 50 USDT every day? Yeah, 50 USDT for the highest profit for the futures grid bot. And some tips surrounding that, right? Before I get off, I'm going to give you guys some tips surrounding that. If you want the highest profit percentage, right, for futures grid bot, let's say you find some altcoin, I don't know, XLM, right? Just XLM is pumping. Let's say you find some XLM you think is going to go up. So you would just create a futures grid bot on XLM. And I believe the best way to do this, so you get the highest percentage return, you would just basically do long XLM. So it's kind of like a day trade. It's kind of like a scalp, right? So if you go long XLM on the grid, and then maybe the lowest price, you would just put the current price, right? 0.16. And the upper limit, you would just put something crazy high. Let's say you want to sell it at 0.2. So you put like 0.2. And the number of grids, you would just put like 2 grids. And then actually the upper range, you could put like 0.5. And the number of grids, you would just put like 2 grids. So each profit would be like 215% returns if it gets executed. And that way, that's how you get the highest percentage returns for the futures grid competition. And obviously, you can just invest the amount that you want to invest, and then choose like a high leverage, right? That's like the whole point. Choose a high leverage, and then that's how you get the highest returns on your futures grid. And that's it. So if you guys want to try to win the daily $50 USDT, that's how you would do it. That's how these guys do it. AVAX long 50x, 44% return, right? So that's how you guys do it. All right, cool, guys. It's been an hour and 11 minutes. Lots of questions today. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for all the questions. I hope I was able to help some of you out, and be sure to join the competition. We got 2 competitions going on, multiple chances for you guys to make money. And also, if you guys are in the US, forgot to share this, we are having an offline event free of charge for Pinex users. So basically a little networking happy hour, free food, free drinks. So come to Jersey City if you guys are interested in this. The link, here's the link. See, I can post it in chat. For those of you who are rewatching this, you can just search Pinex Crypto Happy Hour on meetup.com if you guys are interested. So thank you guys for joining. Appreciate all of you so much. I hope you guys have a nice weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Yes, Bella, there will be free food and free drinks.
Yeah, free food, free drinks. All right. Cool. Peace, guys.
Peace. Bye, guys. Hope to see you guys next week. Don't forget to participate in our contest and join the group on Telegram. Okay. Bye.